Welcome back to Planting Help, the channel where we explore climate-resilient botanical wealth and how to turn soil into opportunity and seeds into success. Most people think that rising global temperatures and brutal summer heat waves are an absolute death sentence for a profitable farm, forcing you to spend thousands of dollars on irrigation just to keep wilting fragile crops on life support. But what if I told you that while traditional farmers are watching their harvests turn to dust, a new tier of elite agricultural strategists is actually praying for the heat, tapping into a hidden class of botanical assets that use extreme temperatures to forge high-value luxury products? The hidden secret is that average growers fight against nature, while smart growers leverage biological adaptation. Heat stress isn't a destroyer. It's a chemical trigger that creates the most potent, concentrated, and expensive medicinal compounds on the market. And before you tell me you live in a barren wasteland, you don't have massive water reservoirs, or you lack expensive shade infrastructure, let me stop you. These crops require zero pampering, thrive on absolute neglect, and turn scorched earth into high-margin inventory. Today, I'm revealing 7 climate-proof plants that thrive in extreme heat and still profit. And you must stay until plant number 7, because it is a desert-dwelling titan that produces a product so rare and valuable to the beauty industry, it is known as the liquid gold of the Sahara. Welcome back to Planting Help, the channel where we explore climate-resilient botanical wealth and how to turn soil into opportunity and seeds into success. Let's get into it. Before we break down the specific 7 assets that will permanently climate-proof your income, we must establish a foundational law of modern agricultural economics. The reason the vast majority of traditional farmers and backyard growers are panicking right now is because they have built their entire business model on fragility. They are obsessed with growing massive volumes of cool weather commodities, lettuces, spinach, standard tomatoes, and corn. These plants were never biologically designed to withstand a 110-degree thermal assault. When the heat hits, these crops undergo catastrophic biological failure. The grower is then forced to bleed their bank account dry, pumping thousands of gallons of water into the dirt just to keep a $2 head of lettuce from turning into compost. We do not play that game. We are not victims of the weather. We are botanical opportunists. To build long-term wealth, health, and true food security, you must understand a biological concept known as secondary metabolites. When a highly resilient plant is exposed to extreme heat and intense ultraviolet radiation, it does not die. Instead, it activates a defense mechanism. It produces complex chemical compounds, resins, essential oils, and intense pigments to protect its cellular structure from the sun. Most people don't realize that in the world of high-end wellness, cosmetics, and pharmacology, those exact protection chemicals are the most valuable substances on the planet. The heat is literally doing the manufacturing for you. We are moving away from a volume-based economy of cheap food and stepping into a value-based economy of hyper-concentrated botanical wealth. Plant number 1. The prickly pear cactus, Opuntia. Most people entirely misunderstand the prickly pear. The average landowner looks at this plant and sees a painful, invasive desert weed. They see it as a nuisance that occupies space where real crops should be growing, and they spend money trying to eradicate it. But the strategic visionary looks at the prickly pear and sees a triple threat asset that operates flawlessly in 115-degree heat with absolutely zero irrigation infrastructure. The hidden opportunity here lies deep inside the fruit, specifically in the prickly pear seed oil. Most people don't realize that the cosmetic industry is currently in an absolute frenzy for this specific oil. It contains the highest concentration of vitamin E of any botanical on Earth, significantly higher than argan oil, making it the ultimate anti-aging serum. Because it takes roughly 1 entire ton of cactus fruit to produce a single liter of seed oil, the market scarcity is extreme. This oil routinely retails for over $1,000 per liter in the luxury skincare sector. The strategic advantage of the cactus is its metabolic efficiency. It utilizes a rare biological process called CAM photosynthesis. Instead of opening its pores during the scorching heat of the day and losing all its moisture, it completely seals itself off. It only breathes at night when the desert air cools. It is a biological vault of hydration. Your monetization and value chain angle is strict vertical integration. You do not sell the raw cactus pads or the whole fruit to a grocery store. You invest in a commercial cold-press oil extractor. You harvest the fruit, extract the microscopic seeds, press them, and bottle the pure oil in sleek, dark, UV-protected glass. You market this directly to boutique skincare formulators or launch your own high-end serum brand. You are taking a plant that thrives on absolute neglect in the worst soil imaginable and refining it into a luxury liquid asset. That is how you turn soil into opportunity and seeds into success. Plant number 2, Moringa oleifera, the miracle tree. Most people misunderstand moringa. In the Western world, if it is known at all, it is viewed as an obscure survivalist food, a niche novelty grown in the developing world to combat malnutrition. But what if I told you that moringa is actually a high-velocity biomass engine that thrives in temperatures that would literally cook a traditional farm to dust? The hidden opportunity here is rapid biomass accumulation. Moringa is one of the fastest-growing trees on the planet. In a high-heat environment, it can shoot up 10 to 15 feet in a single growing season. The leaves of this tree are a nutritional goldmine, packed with more protein, vitamins, and minerals than almost any other leafy green in existence. But the strategic wealth is not just in the leaves, it is in the seeds, which produce a highly stable, non-drying substance known as ben oil. The strategic advantage of moringa is its absolute immunity to drought. It possesses a deep taproot that locks into the subsoil. Once established, it requires zero pampering. While other farmers are watching their fields wither, your moringa plantation is aggressively expanding. Your monetization angle targets the pinnacle of the wellness elite. You do not sell fresh leaves, which are perishable. You harvest the canopy, dehydrate the leaves in a dark, climate-controlled environment to preserve the vivid green color, and pulverize them into a microfine powder. You package this as a premium superfood supplement for high-end smoothie bars, holistic nutritionists, and the biohacking community. Simultaneously, you press the seeds for ben oil, selling it B2B to natural perfumers who prize it for its ability to hold fragrance without going rancid. You are leveraging extreme heat to fuel a multi-tiered wellness empire. Plant number 3, Vetiver chrysopogon zizanioides. Plant number 3 is a crop that almost no traditional farmer has ever considered. Most people misunderstand vetiver as nothing more than a simple, clumping grass. They look right past it, assuming it has zero agricultural value. But what if I told you that vetiver is the foundation of 2 entirely separate, highly lucrative global industries? The hidden opportunity of vetiver lies entirely underground, hidden from the naked eye. This grass produces a massive, complex, deeply aromatic root system. In extreme tropical and subtropical heat, the plant pumps complex essential oils into these roots. The strategic advantage of vetiver is its indestructible architecture. The roots can grow 10 feet straight down into the earth. Because of this, vetiver is the ultimate solution for soil erosion and environmental stabilization. It survives wildfires, it survives floods, and it absolutely thrives in scorching heat. The monetization angle here is a brilliant dual income value chain. First, you have the environmental consulting angle. You contract with local developers, municipalities, or landowners who are suffering from severe soil erosion on steep, sun-baked hillsides. You get paid a premium to plant vetiver hedges to stabilize their land. Second, and more importantly, is the perfumery value chain. After 2 years of growth, you dig up a portion of the root mass, wash it, and steam distill it. Vetiver essential oil is a heavy, earthy, woody base note that is used in roughly 20% of all high-end men's fragrances worldwide. It is a fixative, meaning it makes other scents last longer. You bottle this thick, dark oil and supply it to artisanal soap makers, bespoke perfumers, and aromatherapy clinics. You are growing a grass that literally holds the earth together while bleeding liquid gold. Plant number 4, Roselle hibiscus. Hibiscus sabdarifa. Most people misunderstand hibiscus as just a pretty, tropical, ornamental flower meant to decorate the borders of a resort. They see no commercial agricultural value in it. But what if I told you that the Roselle variety of hibiscus is the red gold of the explosive craft beverage industry? The hidden opportunity is not the flower petals, but the calyx. After the flower blooms and falls off, it leaves behind a deep red, fleshy, fruit-like structure that encapsulates the seed pod. In extreme heat, the plant actually accelerates its production of anthocyanins, the powerful antioxidants that give the calyx its intense, blood-red color and tart, cranberry-like flavor. The strategic advantage is market desperation. The global beverage market, specifically the craft soda and functional kombucha sectors, is desperately moving away from synthetic food dyes like Red 40. They are frantically searching for natural, plant-based colorants and flavor profiles that can survive a long shelf life. Your monetization angle is the concentrate value chain. You do not sell cheap, dried tea bags. You harvest the calyxes, steep them into a massive, hyper-concentrated extraction, and blend them with organic cane sugar or agave to create an artisanal hibiscus syrup. You market this directly to high-end cocktail bars, craft breweries looking for a summer sour ale ingredient, and boutique coffee shops. You are taking a plant that loves the blazing sun, requires minimal water, and transforming it into a high-margin culinary liquid that provides a massive return on investment. Plant number 5. Okra, Abelmoschus esculentus. Most people wildly misunderstand okra. The mainstream consumer sees it as a slimy vegetable with extremely limited market appeal. The traditional farmer sees it as a low-value southern commodity crop that barely pays the bills. What if I told you that okra is actually the titan of the heat? It is one of the very few annual crops that doesn't just survive, but explosively produces when the temperature passes 110 degrees Fahrenheit. But the real wealth is not in selling the green pods for $2 a pound at the market. The hidden opportunity is the seeds and the industrial fiber. Most people don't realize that when okra pods are allowed to fully mature and dry on the stalk in the blistering sun, the seeds inside can be harvested, roasted, and ground into a premium, caffeine-free coffee substitute. Furthermore, the seed can be pressed for a high-quality cooking oil that rivals olive oil in its fat profile. The strategic advantage is high-velocity cash flow. During the dead of summer, when every other grower in your region has completely shut down operations because their tomatoes and peppers have burned to a crisp, your okra is hitting peak production. You are the only one left in the market. Your monetization angle targets the health-conscious culinary niche. You package the roasted okra seeds in sleek, minimalist coffee bags and sell them as a heritage gut health brew to the wellness demographic, who are trying to eliminate caffeine but miss the ritual of a dark, roasted morning beverage. You bypass the cheap vegetable stand entirely and elevate a misunderstood plant into a boutique pantry staple. Plant number 6. Jojoba, Simonsia chinensis. Most people think of jojoba as a slow-growing desert scrub brush with absolutely no immediate return on investment. Because it takes a few years to establish, the impatient amateur grower completely ignores it, opting instead for quick-flip crops that eventually die in the heat. But the strategic wealth visionary knows that jojoba is a liquid wax engine that can live for over 100 years and thrives in 120-degree desert heat. The hidden opportunity is a massive chemical misunderstanding. Jojoba, oil, isn't actually an oil at all. It is a liquid wax ester. Its molecular structure is nearly identical to the natural sebum produced by human skin. This makes it the absolute holy grail of the global cosmetic and dermatology industry. It never goes rancid. It never oxidizes. The strategic advantage is sheer indestructibility. You can literally ignore a jojoba bush for an entire season of brutal drought, and it will not die. It simply pauses its growth, waiting for the smallest amount of moisture to resume pumping wax into its seeds. It is a permanent biological vault. Your monetization angle is high-volume B, 2B supply. You aren't selling tiny dropper bottles to individual consumers. You are establishing yourself as the primary infrastructure for the beauty industry. You harvest the seeds, press the wax, and sell 5-gallon drums of pure jojoba to boutique skincare formulators, organic beard oil companies, and luxury spa brands. You are turning the harshest, most unforgiving sunlight on the planet into a cosmetic commodity that commands top dollar. You plant it once, and it pays your family for a century. Plant number 7, the date palm, Phoenix dactylifera. And now, we reach the open loop. Plant number 7 is the undisputed gold mine, the date palm. Most people completely misunderstand the date palm. They believe it requires a literal Arabian oasis and 20 years of waiting before you see a single cent of profit. They view it as a legacy crop that is entirely too slow for a modern agricultural entrepreneur. What if I told you that with modern, high-quality tissue culture cultivars like the Medjool or the Deglet Noor, you can establish a highly productive, incredibly valuable harvest in just 4 to 6 years? The hidden opportunity is the explosive growth of the luxury confection market. Dates are no longer viewed simply as a dried fruit. They have been rebranded by the global health movement as nature's caramel. They are the premier whole food sweetener for the vegan, paleo, and raw food demographics. The strategic advantage is the concept of the biological annuity. The date palm physically requires extreme, blistering heat to survive. There is an old agricultural proverb: the date palm must have its feet in the water and its head in the fire. It needs massive heat units to properly ripen the fruit. While every other fruit tree is dropping its blossoms and failing in a heat wave, the date palm is just getting started. Your monetization angle is the premium export and corporate gift market. You do not sell bulk dates in cheap plastic bags at a discount rate. You meticulously harvest single-origin, sun-ripened medjools. You package them like high-end Swiss chocolates in rigid, gold foil stamped boxes. You market them as luxury corporate gifts, high-end wedding favors, and elite culinary ingredients. A single mature medjool tree can produce over 200 pounds of fruit per year. When you are selling luxury boxes at premium retail prices, a small grove of just 50 trees isn't a farm, it is a private, high-yield bank vault that thrives in the exact conditions that destroy your competition. Let us bring this all together and solidify the mindset shift required to execute this thermal strategy. The fundamental difference between an average grower and a strategic visionary is exactly how they view a massive, sweltering heat wave. The average grower looks at the thermometer hitting 110 degrees and sees an absolute disaster. They see failure, they see stress, and they see a loss of capital. The strategic grower looks at that exact same thermometer and sees an unfair advantage. They understand that the furnace of the summer is actually a free solar-powered chemical laboratory that is synthesizing the most valuable botanical compounds on Earth. You must stop fighting the sun. Stop trying to force fragile, cool weather commodities into a high-heat reality. You are wasting your time, your money, and your most precious resource, your water. It is time to aggressively pivot your botanical portfolio. It is time to invest heavily in the plants that have spent millions of years of evolution learning to survive and profit in the heat. You have the opportunity right now to build a climate-proof income that only gets stronger, more resilient, and more valuable as the world gets hotter. We are officially moving away from the age of fragile commodities and stepping firmly into the age of resilient value chains. The agricultural winners of the next decade will be the visionaries who can turn blinding heat into high-value lipids, resins, waxes, and fibers. If this deep dive completely changed your perspective on how to engineer profit in a hot climate, make sure to hit that like button to feed the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel so you never miss another strategic breakdown of agricultural wealth. Engagement question: which of these 7 heat-loving assets would you start with and why? Are you going for the liquid gold of the prickly pear seed oil or the generational biological annuity of the medjool date palm? Let's talk strategy in the comments below. Keep planting, keep growing, and keep thriving with planting. Help! I'll see you in the next video.